Sonic Phantom is, without a doubt, one of the most iconic sets in the entire Exoforce line, and it holds a very special place in my heart because it has always been at the top of my list of sets I wanted to get. When I was a young lad, my town had a Discovery Channel store, and one day my parents and I were browsing in that store, and near the back, sitting on a shelf, was the Sonic Phantom in all its glory, and boy, I wanted it. I could immediately see in my mind's eye how I was going to play with it with my Bionicles and Star Wars sets. I had never seen the set before, and seeing it ignited my imagination. I asked my parents if I could get it, and they said no, and I was very, very sad. For years, I kept thinking of this set. I continued collecting Lego, but I only recently made the decision that I wanted to start collecting some of the old sets that I never got a chance to obtain when they were in production. This set was right at the top of that list, and as you can see by this video, I now have one. I recently found and read the Exoforce books for the first time, and in the books, the humans of Sentai Mountain definitely consider the Sonic Phantom to be one of the scariest things ever to exist. It's highly innovative, which is unusual for the forces of Mecha 1, since, as robots, they are significantly lacking in creativity, and the Sonic Phantom is far faster than any other craft the humans or robots possess. It has extremely tough armor, it's bristling with weapons. The only reason the Sonic Phantoms haven't been able to overwhelm the humans is because there are only a few of them, and Mecha 1, in his robotic wisdom, doesn't wish to field them en masse. The Sonic Phantom set itself is really fun. It has a light brick with a rudimentary light piping, and it has a spring-loaded cannon piece, which I always love seeing in sets because they really add a lot of functionality. The set is from 2006, and it's definitely not the most advanced design, but the set definitely has that charm that older LEGO sets from the 2000s have. It also includes one of my favorite parts, the LEGO Megaphone, which doubles as a blaster for the older Star Wars sets. No matter how many sets I see it in, I always love it. It's definitely in the running for one of my favorite LEGO pieces of all time, if not my absolute favorite. I will mention that for this particular Sonic Phantom set, I did get it pre-owned through Bricklink, and it was missing the sticker sheet, which I am honestly fine with for this set. I'll probably get one in the future, but I generally dislike stickers on LEGO sets since I've had a ton deteriorate really badly over time. The sole minifigure for this set is, of course, a Green Devastator robot. I have no idea if the different colors of Devastators has some Exoforce lore significance, or if it's just a classic collect them all mechanic that a number of LEGO lines and toy lines in general have implemented to sell more things. It could even just be that because the Sonic Phantom has green accents, they just went with the Green Devastator to maintain the color palette. I would hope that there is an explanation in some canon source that I'm not aware of, though. 4 out of the 5 Exoforce books that were released were written by Greg Farshtey, and he also wrote pretty much all the Bionicle books. Since the Bionicle lore is really deep, I would hope that the same depth to the lore was at least intended for the Exoforce world and could be found somewhere. If you know if that exists somewhere, please tell me in the comments where I can find it, because I would really like to know. What really gives this set its iconic look are, of course, the turbine pieces. They scream power and speed. They really sell the idea that the Sonic Phantom is the supreme aerial predator. The only thing that is perhaps slightly dubious about the actual set is that the Devastator pilot doesn't have a real seat or harness or anything. It just sort of stands there. I'm not sure if there's supposed to be some way that the pilot's feet lock in, or if the robots are just really good to holding onto the controls. But looking at the set, I have no idea how this Devastator is supposed to do complex aerial maneuvers at like Mach 5 without getting flung off and turning into a flailing metal comet that'll crash into a tree 40 miles away and ruin some squirrel's day. The Sonic Phantom is the first Exoforce set I've ever owned, and after building it, I really want to build more in the line. I can definitely see Exoforce being a line that I obtain a full collection of at some point. I think pretty much every set in the theme is really cool, and it just so happens that after I finished this Sonic Phantom, I pretty much immediately went onto Bricklink and ordered some more Exoforce sets. So I'm sure I'll put videos of those builds on this channel in the future. I want to thank you all for watching this video. It's been a really long time since I've put anything on this channel, but I'm glad to be back. I hope to see you all next time, and take care.